Let's go. Cool kid, step to the front. Cool kid, too sweet sign for the click.
Bitch, you don't work there.
Feel like I need a shower just looking
Gotta
at
get
you.
right, can't quit. Yeah, I'm up next on the Prince. They ain't been the same ever since.
What?
Living pretty
We
well
cut
on
the
the
hand
challenge.
off.
I ain't
You're gonna be single for the rest of your life.
Brock Lesnar on the beast.
Look at the heat.
Sleep flex on
Look
the
at the
beat.
heat.
Whole new swag with a bounce on the tag. Coming live from the west to the east. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level got
I get no bitches.
Bringing content on the daily. Feeling like Gresh unleashed.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary pals, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Gresh Unleashed podcast. This is a special edition of the Gresh Unleashed podcast. This is night 2 of the WrestleMania post show, and it is an impromptu panel up in this piece, ladies and gentlemen. Joining me as always is the Queen of Rebels herself, Swallow the Bandit to my bottom right. She is always a vibe when she is around. Joining me as always, just like last night, is none other than my tag team partner, the voice of the Unleashed Anthem, Mr. Highlight Real. And joining for the very first time is the one and only Stony. What is up with y'all? Let me let you guys introduce yourselves, starting with the Queen of Rebels herself. What's up with your family?
Hey everybody, as you know, it's your girl Swallow the Bandit. I've enjoyed these past 2 nights. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It was great.
What about you? What about you, Highlight?
What's going on, man? It's your boy Highlight. Don't forget the real, man. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? Press a box, baby. Like Swella, you know, what up, sis? It's so good.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? It's a party. You know what I mean? But hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Both of these nights have been kind of lit for opposite reasons, but yet lit at the same time.
Definitely.
You feel me?
The floor is yours, Mr. Stoney. What's up with you, man?
What's going on, man? First off, happy to be here. I'm your boy Stony Stone Hill, and like they said, these 2 nights have been off the chain. I've been enjoying myself. Hey, man, let's get into it, man.
Also, one more last edition. We got Lamar. What's up with your family? What's up? What's up? You had a little technical difficulties at first, but you know that's what happens with these little live situations. What's up with you, man? Pleasure to meet you. And what's up? You kind of muted. I can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Baby.
We live, baby. Come on, Lamar. You almost there, brother.
Last chance. Let's do it. You good? You got it? We'll introduce you when we let you get.
I went through the same problem yesterday.
Yeah, everybody went through. Like, that's what I'm saying. We live, baby. This is what happens. This is the post show, man. It be like that sometimes.
He was like, click the link, click the second link. I was like, okay, wait a minute. I know I'm in Restream, and then I had to go back in the email and go all over again. I'm like, oh yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, because I sent you 2 links.
Oh man,
it'd be like that. That's what happens. That's what happens. But while he gets his audio situated, what you guys thought about tonight's WrestleMania Night 2? We'll start with you, Highlight. What's up with you?
Man, let me tell you. So I'm gonna be real with you when I say it definitely was not everything that Night 1 was, but that's not to say that Night 2 was a bad show. It just unfortunately did not meet the full expectations of Night 1. But I mean, again, when you like me and Gresh, you set them low, you know what I'm saying? And you just let the rest of the show, flow. And there was a lot of up and down moments, man. I enjoyed the Hell in a Cell. I enjoyed, of course, the back and forth of the main event. And then, a couple other things in between, but I felt like we got a whole lot of stuffing in this show.
It was a lot of stalling. It was a lot of stalling throughout this entire night. And I was like, okay, y'all know y'all don't have to stall because we can literally get out of here at 10:30. I would not be mad.
Yeah.
Like most of the stuff they did not need to happen. But what about you, Smokey? I mean Stoney. I said Smokey. I'm mad. Stoney. What about you? How did you enjoy the show?
Overall, I enjoyed the show. Highlights, Hell in a Cell, I thought was pretty great. I did enjoy the main event. There were some events that I thought could have been left out, but hey, overall, I thought it was a good. Some matches could have been left out, but overall, I thought it was a pretty good show, though. Pretty good show.
Swallow, what about you? You weren't here yesterday, but how did you feel about tonight's show?
So it's funny how you said I wasn't here yesterday. I wish I kind of was there yesterday. Hence exhaustion from working. But I was able to get some energy left to piggyback and go back to night one and run it through. And I was like, okay, this is so exciting. And then tonight, I was just like, okay, why are we moving so slow? Like,
there were a few moments where
what we doing? Now, I will say I enjoyed the whole thing overall, but then it was like, as you mentioned before, like it's like it was starting real slow and then gradually started building. So I was just like, okay, I can get into it, but come on, this ain't developmental. Y'all are pros right now. This ain't act one. Like, stop playing games. Like, we run it.
It did have a few. It did for me. It did have, because I watched so many WrestleManias all my life. So it's like it did feel like it was a few times where it was just like, okay, can we get to the next point? Can we get to the next point? But it worked. But I can tell you, you know how you said your highlight was Hell in a Cell. My highlight was that triple threat.
Yes,
boy.
Yes,
boy.
Yes.
Big
That
meaty
triple
man.
threat. Oh my gosh.
That was a meat
That triple threat was
extravaganza.
Man, come on.
They had a chop off. We'll get to that. We'll get to that because, like I said, like we did last night's show, we're gonna go in reverse. We're gonna talk about what we close with, and then we might as well let the people know what we're gonna be talking about first, and that is the main event for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns defending the championship against the winner of the 2023 Royal Rumble match, the American Nightmare himself, Cody Rhodes. And before we get into our what's going on and what's on tap, make sure you guys scan that QR code if you want to follow me on social media or follow the podcast itself on social media. That is our central hub for all things Gresh Unleashed podcast. And we see some people in the chat, so you already know they want to talk about it. What's up with you, Cold Train? What's up with you, man?
Cold Train?
Long standing. He actually had an appearance on today's show, but this is what we're going to be kicking off the show talking about: the Undisputed Universal Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. This was an all-timer, in my opinion.
It was epic.
Yeah, you had Homelander versus Khal Drogo. If you watch Game of Thrones, you had like the little things. You thought Roman Reigns was rubbing the championship goodbye in this situation. So much going on during this match.
Man.
But we'll talk about that ending in just a little bit. But what you guys think about this opening? Well, this main event. We'll start with you, Stoney. What's up with you? How did you think about this one?
Can I just start off with the entrances first?
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. Because I was gonna do that too.
Come on.
I like I'm a man of music, you know. So the piano players at the beginning, I was like, okay, Roman, I feel you.
Come on.
But somehow Cody had to work his wife in there too, huh? Excuse me. I mean, you can do what you want to do, but he just had to work him in there. But overall, I'm gonna be honest with you. I said before the match, I said I didn't really know who was gonna win. I went with Roman. I'm glad I did. But the match overall, I thought was pretty good, back and forth, but still leads me to say, Roman, I don't want to give away the end because I don't know how y'all gonna do this, but yeah,
we'll talk about it in just a little bit. I just want to get everybody's thoughts about the
overall.
Opening,
I thought it was a good match.
Yep. Okay. Oh yeah. Highlight. What you think about the match before we talk about the ending?
For sure, man. As expected, just like what we got in yesterday's main event. It was false finish city. It was, a lot of where are we gonna be? Like, why I'm on the edge of my seat right now, about to stress out because I don't know how this is going. Yet I feel like I do. It was solid though. But like my boy Stoney said, man, these entrances, brother. Can we talk about that mafia style Roman entrance, bro?
Yes.
Like what?
Man, it was mob boss levels on this shit, man. I was baffled. I was like, yo, for real?
Yes.
As soon as I heard, I was like, wait a minute, what we doing here? Then as soon as I heard them play the instrument, I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, this man ain't losing.
Oh, definitely.
I was like, this man is not losing. Lamar, you good audio wise? I want to get your thoughts on this main event. Good? No. Still again?
Not yet.
No, not yet. Oh Jesus. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. It happens
We are
to the
live.
best of us.
It happens. Bear with us, folks. We're gonna get our
Well-
boy Lamar sounding good in a minute.
All right, Swallow. What's your thoughts on this main event?
Well,
'Cause it's
as a
funny 'cause-
Italian woman, I'm definitely proud. So you know how that goes.
Talk that, sis. That's what I'm
Use a
talking
Like-
about.
nigga. All right.
I'm proud. Like ain't no way around it. But yeah, like I was like, okay, so we doing a little something different. You got the piano players out. I said, oh, he did that. And he got multi-cultures on the keys. He got a black man on the keys. He got a Asian woman on the keys, an Asian man, a white man. I was like, whoa, like Roman, just why you just get the whole band? What's up?
The detail.
Get everybody.
Well, when you go with the character that he's portraying,
It was
when
great.
you're a mob boss, it's
Mhm.
literally set up to where you don't overdo it. Like the keys were straight to the point. It didn't overtake because soon as you heard that opening note,
Yes.
yeah, you already knew it was a whole different ball game. So yeah, but as far as in my opinion on how this main event went down, yeah,
It was solid.
it went
Come on.
down exactly how I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I bit on every last near fall, every false finish, every situation that legitimately took me. I was like, I'm feeling like Fred Sanford right now. Because I was biting on crossroads after crossroads, Superman punches, spears. It was an old school match. Like if people thought it was going to be anything other than what Roman has been doing for the past 3 years, you got another thing coming. He was it was, but let's talk about his shoes though for a split second.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Why they throw me off? I was like, I haven't been this thrown off with shoes since he wore those black shoes with the white midsoles. During his
Yeah.
match with Braun Strowman. I was just baffled the entire
I remember
time.
them shoes.
Uh-huh.
I was
said,
just staring
"Please
at him.
go,
I'm like,
let him go back to black."
and then under it was like it was red, black, and then gold right up under it. I'm like, you can just do black. Why gold? It's like the little stuff like that. I was just like, what are we doing here? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? But other than that, as far as the match itself, is exactly how I went it. I already see people adding me on Twitter because I did a booking video on how we'll book this storyline, and I had Roman retain.
And end up being right too. Like,
Man.
But I'm about to say no. But when I thought about it, I know a lot of people ain't watch that video. I actually had Cody win because he got screwed. So
okay.
I'm like, say that let me know y'all don't watch. A lot of people didn't watch the content. I actually had Cody still winning because I was like, I mean, the role of tribal chief is bigger than the title, but I'm pretty sure they're looking to get to that 1,000 mark. And for those of you who don't know, in the end, Roman Reigns retained the Undisputed Universal Championship.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
And he ended the show literally standing tall, thanks to Solo Sikoa, because he interfered.
He did.
Great.
He interfered. So let's get everybody's thoughts right quick on how this main event went down. Highlight. Let's start with you. What was your thoughts on how the ending came? Were you bummed that Roman retained, or did you expect it and you was like, okay, now where do they go from here?
I completely honestly expected this, to be real with you. Like it was I ain't gonna lie, it was a toss up in terms of like I give them credit for the fact that this could have went either way. I listened to some extra opinions even before today's show, and some people were kind of torn. Some people felt like Cody needed this, but I know that 1K for Roman is right on the hair, and they're not just going to end that, So of course they had the result to the the bloodline coming through, the way they did. Now I don't know why we didn't get this yesterday with the Usos, but I mean I'm just saying, like, you're in one reign.
As soon as you had that feel good moment, I feel like a lot of people knew. Right there, they're like, you're not gonna get 2 back-to-back feel good moments. Y'all gonna get pissed off at least once.
Oh yeah, it's not
gonna piss you off with this main event.
Yeah.
Facts. Come on, bro. Come on.
Surprisingly, I'm not pissed.
I'm not either.
Mm-hmm.
But what was your thoughts on it, Stoney? What was your thoughts on the on how the ending game? Because you had referenced it a little earlier, and I wanted to slow you down a little bit. So now, what you think about it?
Roman stands on top as the tribal chief. I'm officially at the point now where I think Roman is one of the best. At first, I didn't think so. I was against this whole tribal chief thing, but the way that he wins, I don't care if it's cheating through somebody helping. My favorite wrestler was The Rock. And when I go back and look at some of his wrestling matches, he cheated to win a lot of them.
And that's a baby face.
Backlash.
That's a good guy. He cheated.
So this excuse is always asinine to me because I'm like, your favorites cheated all the time. Hell, even John Cena cheated a few times because of outside interference. So what are we doing here? What's this excuse?
No facts. Because let's not act like WrestleMania 20. This man didn't hit the Big Show with a whole chain, bro. To win.
And he was the baby face.
And he was the baby face. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, let's not act like freaking Eddie Guerrero wasn't Mr. Lie, Cheat, and Steal.
We literally praised that. Like that was he literally won the WWE title by cheating. Goldberg interfered and that dude DDT Brock on the championship. Like,
come on,
let's not cap here.
Come on, man. Come on.
I love it.
Like, what are we doing here?
One moment that got me in this particular match where I dropped my head and I looked at Paul Heyman and he dropped his head. It was some point Cody Rhodes was able to pin him. And there was a moment where he dropped his head. Okay, I got you. It was when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens came in. He stunned him. Then they did the haluva kick. And then Cody was about to pin him. And I dropped my head and I actually said, wow, y'all really gonna let this Joker win?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the interference when I bid on that too. I bid on that. I was like, is this it?
Bro,
he kicked out. I'm like, you kicked out. As soon as he kicked out of all of that, he kicked out of a stunner, a haluva kick, a crossroads. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, he's done. He's retained.
Bro,
he's retained.
Yep.
There's no way.
I knew he was gonna win hands down. I said, this is it. If he already done put the guillotine on the man. If he kicks out of this, it's over. Like, bye. Like, this is over. Roman's coming home with the belt. Let it go.
I'm like, that's a wrap. But even this is how I know that this match was beautifully structured. It was perfectly structured because even though I knew Roman was winning, there was a small chance I was like, is he gonna win? He got his daughter there, precious daughter, by the way, Liberty, gorgeous. Brandy, she was there for some reason. His mom, his sister, even Brody Jr. Like you even had little Brody Lee Jr. in there. I'm like, is that small? But then 1, 2, 3 after the Samoan spike and spear, and I'm like, wow.
And can we talk about the fact that Solo literally did this in the exact same type of way he did it with Drew? This man always gotta have like a hood on.
But what cracks me up about that, I'm like, bro, you could have just walked out.
Legit.
I saw your face,
bro. You had a whole ref bump. I'm like, because I kept saying, I'm like, Usos, okay. And then as soon as Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, I'm like, Solo, where are you? Solo,
and
where are you?
Came out with a hoodie, and I'm like, bro, you literally could have just walked out. You did your whole entrance with this man, and you want to walk out with a hoodie like we didn't see you, like you saw like surprise, bitch. We know it's you,
like, bro. You too big.
You're not a small individual. You thick like your daddy. We know it's you.
Gosh. Just walk out,
it's you, bro. Like,
it's okay.
You look
just
like your uncle and your daddy combined. Like there's no secret in at all. Like, bro,
come on, man.
It was just that's why my reaction on Twitter was literally just this Samoa nigga just retained the title after all that. That's his new name. This is new nickname for me. He's a Samoa nigga. Roman the Samoa nigga Reigns. That's literally his name now. I'm going on this podcast. Every time people tune into this podcast, which you can subscribe by scanning that QR code, you will literally be hearing me call that man Samoa nigga from here on out. When he reach 1,000, that's that Samoa nigga right there. That's it. After all that, he still retained, and that's all I could do was just laugh. Like, that is all I could do was just laugh. But I got your thoughts, Stoney. I got your thoughts. Like, what did you think about the ending, Swallow? I know we both, and the funny thing about it is we both picked Cody to win because we just thought they were gonna do it, but then I was like, nah, it's an off chance. But we was like, yeah, Cody's gonna win. We just threw it out there. But what did you think about the ending? Did you expected it?
In a way, yeah, because of the bloodline. So I'm like, okay, since they had a bad night last night, they gonna interfere in this match. I know they're gonna do it. I don't know.
To appease the tribal chief.
Yes, because they lost their belts last night. So
and he's still gonna whoop their ass.
Exactly. I'm like, y'all still gonna get beat up, but okay. Do what you want. You still gonna get beat up by Big Cuz.
That's what cracks me up, like, bro.
You
still lost. You
exactly.
Still lost. Roman is look. I literally said this is. I literally perfectly described this man's character to the entire world. He is a man who blames everybody but himself. You can appease him as much as you want to. The moment you mess up,
you mess up,
you're done.
You
lost your
grass at this point.
He's literally gonna knock you out. So I'm ready for him to on SmackDown. He's like, so where are your titles?
Yo, I am. I'm so ready for that.
SmackDown.
I'm ready for the pep talks. I'm ready.
SmackDown is gonna be like,
and then they're gonna be like, but I asked you to help. But did I ask you to help?
Mm-hmm.
Did I ask? Did the tribal chief ask you to help?
Yeah. I didn't tell the Usos to come out with me. I had Solo come out with me. Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, it's a reason why he had Solo come out there and not y'all.
Like WWE put themselves in a weird booking situation. Yeah, they did.
Yes.
I agree. You know who did that? Vincent Kennedy McMahon El Chapo with that ugly ass mustache.
Legit.
That's who did it.
Come on, brother.
Because if they did not unify those titles,
boy,
Cody would have been going out the WWE title and someone else would have been going out the Universal title. Someone had to lose here. It was either break Roman's close to 1,000-day reign, or Cody suffers. Now, shout out to Angle because I appeared on his podcast or his show earlier this week, and he laid out a perfect scenario as far as with Cody. Minus the Jay White thing, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know who I might piss some people off. I'm not really a fan of Jay White in WWE. I don't care. Because he was like, oh, Cody will face Jay White when they split the titles. And I'm like,
I was trying to figure out who is that. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm like, who?
He's the recent leader of Bullet Club who just got kicked out because his contract in New Japan.
Oh, okay.
He was in AEW recently.
Okay.
He's from New Zealand, but I called him a pirate because he sounded like a pirate to me. I called him an Aussie pirate because I thought he was Australian, but he's from New Zealand. But a lot of people. Someone said, "Who is Jay White?"
See, that's what I said. Thank you, Argulo. Thank
y'all. One day, y'all.
Thank you, Argulo. I tried to figure that out too, and it didn't come back on me till just now. So I got some information.
One day, y'all will know the name Jay White. Okay, y'all may say who, but one day you gonna know about this brother's greatness.
I only know, let's say Jay White. Okay, I only know one Jack White. That's like a singer or something. I don't know that man. Like who?
Blade.
Roman. Oh, okay. I was reading the comments. Sorry.
No, I'm talking about. I can't believe you don't know Jay White. Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Listen, I've told people this all the time. Swallow is.
That was my bad.
He's a casual outside of WWE viewer, and that is perfectly fine. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know who the fuck Jay White was until the pandemic. So
I didn't know.
Let's not put all the heat on her either. Like
right, because I didn't know who he was until Impact. So I'm with you, brother. I got you. Impact Wrestling.
Everybody don't watch New Japan.
at
The
all.
only reason why I found out about Jay White is because I was doing a history like research on the Bullet Club because I was like, where did the Elite come from? And I was like, oh, he was in the Bullet
that
Club.
makes sense.
So I was like, oh, okay.
See?
So who's the leader now? Oh, Jay White. Oh, okay. I saw a match and I'm like, oh shit. He's cool.
See, that's all you had to say. I'm like getting people to run around. I'm like, I'm not finna be doing no run around research for y'all like that. I got time. I got life.
That's what I'm here
Like,
That's what I'm here for. That's
man,
what I'm here for. She's like, I'm not finna search this bullshit. Like,
boy.
I don't give a fuck.
I love you, but dang, like,
I don't love you, and I still won't do that shit. That. But nah, but he was basically saying like he see Cody the struggle. I was like, I was listening. I heard him on that part. Cody probably needs to struggle, so I can understand why they lost, and that can give them time to I guess you can say take the straps off of him. Or split the titles and hopefully a draft within the next few weeks or so.
Yeah, I agree.
And like I could see them doing the draft and Adam Pearce saying something like, "Hey, you gotta USA Network wants you to appear on wants the WWE World Title on Raw," and Roman's like, "I'm not working both shows," and then he just say, "Here you go." And then they do a tournament or some shit. Like, just split the titles. I don't care how you do it. Make it make sense. It's wrestling. It's scripted. Do what you do. I don't care. Just split the titles. Like, we're at that point because I'm at that point now where it's like I'm hoping that they eventually do split the titles because the 1,000-day reign is only for the Universal title. It's not the WWE title. Literally just split it. You're fine. And no one will bat an eye. I promise. You'll have the marks on. You'll have the iffy and the like people like the bitch and moan on Twitter who say something. I'm not one of them. I make my jokes and I get off. But it's like I'm ready for it to split. But I'm not against them keeping the title on Roman. And hopefully when they do split the titles, when they split those titles, they keep Cody in the conversation because I saw someone in the comment they say they did all the interference because they want to keep Cody in the world title picture. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. But after this, Stoney, how do you predict them going forward with Roman as Universal Champion? Do you think they go my route with it splitting the titles, or do you think they just keep them on them and just let Roman just go into WrestleMania 40 as Universal Champion?
Not the WrestleMania 40. I think eventually they will split the titles. How, I don't know. I've been wondering that for a while. I think you almost have to split those titles. I think Raw has to have a true champion at some point. Just a side note though, Cody, this is just my opinion. Cody got to build more. Got to build more before he actually becomes the champion. Just from a WWE standpoint, I know he.
You don't count the showing up in Hell in a Cell with a purple tit as.
No.
He like no.
That was good. That was good. But it was just too much for me. I mean, I feel like he came back and he was thrust right into it. That's just how I feel.
I think they messed up when they gave him the number 30 spot.
Right.
They should have gave him number 1. They should have gave him number 1 and made him fight for it and just center the whole Rumble around him. Like even if he didn't come in at number 1, he should have come in number 2 and it could have just started with him and Gunther and ended with him and Gunther.
Yeah.
With him finally overcoming the big boss, which is Gunther, the ring general, and winning the Rumble that way. But him coming in at 30 when the field was like, it was like 8 people in there, 9 people in there.
Tired out.
It's like, bro, everybody, it was like, oh, so you basically just said he's gonna win now. So I can see that side of the argument where people are like, he need to fight more for it. That was their opportunity, and they fumbled it. That's the one fumble I feel like Triple H messed up on his booking. Is that it's like, bro, you should have had him at 1 or 2 or even 3. I would have been fine with 3. The top 5, he should have been a top 5 and not the last to enter and then win. So it's like, other than that, But I believe, yeah. Other than that, we expected Roman to retain. It was a it was a legendary match in my opinion because I bid on every second. Will I watch it again? Hell yeah. It was up there. Like the whole presentation. It was a big fight feel. Like it literally, it made you feel like it was like, okay, you didn't know which way to go. Like you could say like, okay, I see Roman retaining, but they could flip us because I said the same thing with NXT Stand and Deliver. I was like, Roxanne Perez is going to retain the title, and they gave the title to Indy Hartwell out of left field. And I was like, oh, and it wasn't a bad decision, but it was like, that's why I was like, I was expecting them to just say, you know what, screw it, Cody, it's your moment. But I can see them going building him up within the next year to eventually get a world title at WrestleMania 40 because Cody ain't going nowhere. That man is. And the crowd is not going to turn on him. He's not. He's going to. They're going. He's going to. The fun thing is, I saw a tweet where someone said, "Cody to me isn't a great wrestler. He isn't a great promo. He isn't a great talker. He's a great Cody Rhodes. And the best wrestler you can be is when you are the best yourself. That's the reason why Roman Reigns worked because guarantee this is just him turned up.
Big facts.
That's the reason why who else I can think of. I'm pretty sure Seth Rollins, this current version of Seth Rollins, is him turned up.
Yeah.
So it's like the best promo, the best wrestler is when you are yourself. You're not trying to you're not trying to be nobody else. You're not trying to be nothing corporately fed. You're just being yourself. So all power to Cody. It'll be a rollback. I ain't gonna turn on the man because I ain't gonna lie to you. Every time I get the chance to say "whoa," I'm gonna say it. So
yeah, oh, definitely. That's an anthem. I don't care what nobody say.
And someone in the chat said MJF is the best of himself right now too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure MJF is a dick. Like I already know.
I was just about to say that. Guys like him, CM Punk. I mean, the list goes.
Yeah.
Hey, all these people are the best promos is when they're unapologetically themselves. Unless you're Tessa Blanchard, then don't be yourself because you'll fumble the bag. Anyway,
you went there.
Oh, but about them titles though, when y'all was talking about splitting like earlier, it's so funny that y'all brought that up. Me and my mama, we had a conversation earlier when we was watching WrestleMania, and she was saying, what if they end up, possibly putting two of the women's belts together? And I said, that's not gonna happen. And she said, why you say that? I said, because like you already got one person on Raw and one person on SmackDown. But if they put two belts together, who gonna tackle both? Like, you know what I'm saying? We're already dealing with the males division where Roman has both titles already. So
now, I can understand why she asked that question. The only way that they can do that is they got to kill the brand split.
Okay.
But that's if they want to go that route. If they don't want to go that route, keep them separate. Separate the Raw and SmackDown tag team titles and separate the world titles and just dedicate and.
No, I'm not talking about the tag titles. I'm talking about
I'm talking about all of them.
Raw
I'm
women.
talking about this. No, I know what she's talking about. I know exactly what she was. I know exactly what she was working.
Women's title, and I'm just like,
I understand. A lot of people asked that question. They was like, so what if they just unify the titles? I'm like, then if they unified those titles and the mid card titles, just kill the whole brand split at that point.
I agree.
So it's like if you don't separate all the titles and just really dedicate after a draft to a brand split, we don't know what they're gonna do. We still got King of the Ring coming up. The King and Queen of the Ring, excuse me. We got that coming up. Money in the Bank coming up.
Backlash.
SummerSlam. Backlash in Puerto Rico. A lot of international shows coming up. So
yeah, Puerto Rico.
And that's another thing. It's like, do Roman defend the title there? And if he does, is it a rematch?
Right.
Against Cody? Like that's the questions you have. Stone, you about to say something?
Here's what I'm thinking. And I could be totally off or wrong with this. There's a way you can get Cody to win. You somehow keep the rest of the bloodline out. You ban them from the ring or something. Could you not say Cody could have won this match tonight 1-on-1?
Probably.
If the ref would never got hit in the face, then yeah.
You know they always got to do a ref.
They got to do a ref.
Yeah. The ref always get hurt.
Jeff Jarrett is infamous for that. So
even if they and that's another thing. Even if they do go that route of I'm about to say, even if they do go that route of banning them from ringside, all they gotta do is do a ref bomb and just interfere anyway.
No facts.
Here's
see, here's the thing: Roman has so much family they haven't even tapped into yet. That any moment,
everywhere.
Yeah, somebody can just randomly pop up and be a new member. It's easy.
I was expecting a new member tonight, to be honest with you.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, who's coming out now? Is it Jacob?
But see, like,
is it Zilla?
I feel like
one of them.
I feel like if they did that though, they're gonna say that for like the Monday, the after Mania show.
Oh yeah, we still got Monday after Mania too. Like, like,
gosh,
you already know.
Dude got like 1,000 members. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of them niggas. Them some more niggas.
Yes.
Them some more niggas. Them some a lot of niggas.
They heavy.
You know how we say, how Roman's nickname is Samo nigga. But when it comes to the Anoa'i family, them some a lot of niggas.
Deep.
Yeah.
Them some a lot of niggas.
Boy.
Ready to squad up. What's up?
Like, that's why I was like, bro, when I saw a picture of Wale, the Usos at Wale Mania, and I saw Jey Uso in all red. I said, bro, guarantee he did that. He was like, ain't nobody finna try him in LA wearing all red.
Of course not.
Literally Samoans everywhere.
Yeah, they in California. They heavy in California.
They pop out. They pop out like little sprouts, like weed. They're just like, there's a Samoan, there's a Samoan, here's a new Samoan, here's a Samoan, here's twins, here's triplets.
Yeah, it's like they got some in Phoenix, but you got California and Florida. It's heavy in that, and New Zealand itself. It's heavy.
Yeah, bro. It's like when you think about it, I mean, y'all saw Hobbs and Shaw. Like, The Rock literally
Roman got 2 sets of twins. Like, come on now.
That's four people.
4 boys? Like, Jesus.
You already know they're gonna be fat as hell too.
or swole and muscular like they daddy. Cause he ain't finna let that go to waste. Either they're gonna do football or wrestling. They're gonna do something.
You got Ava in NXT.
Yeah.
Or Simone Johnson in NXT. Everywhere. It's a lot of them niggas.
They in there.
Some more niggas. It's a lot of them, man. But I can see them doing I can see them keeping Roman to 1,000, and then it's just up to them to get us to the next point. Like, I'm not finna 100% fantasy book like who I see them, because he don't beat everybody.
Right.
That's the thing. He's beating everybody except for Seth.
Yes.
Unless they run him and Seth back at some point, because they're gonna have to. Because you already had Seth Rollins talking about Roman. He was like, if you didn't check his interview out with I believe it was Dan Cormier.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was his interview with him. He was like, there is some tension with him and Cody, so I could see them possibly starting to work into Seth Rollins versus Roman again down the line. But we're not going. We already harped on this match long enough. Like, I can tell you right now, the reaction on Twitter is exactly how I expected it. Like, that is exactly how I expected. Like, people were like, "Man, fuck this shit, I'm out."
Mm-hmm.
So I expected that 100%. Let's move on to the match that happened before. I believe that was the Raw Women's. Was it? No, scratch that. Was it that? Or was it the Hell in a Cell?
It was Hell in a Cell.
Yep, Hell in a Cell. Let's talk about that. Yeah, we're live. Botches happen. This is Dwayne's favorite nickname anyway. But Hell in a Cell, Edge versus Finn Balor, or the Demon Finn Balor. It was unique, to say the very least. We had the Demon dressed out in red and purple and white and black. There's a lot of colors, but I like the blend that they did. It was a perfect blend.
Repping that Judgment Day.
Repping Judgment Day, doing it like he had smoke and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that boy was feeling
looking at. Yeah, he was.
I was genuinely confused with Edge's entrance. I don't know why. I was like,
bro, me too. I was like,
are we wearing a plate? Like, are we in Camelot or something? Like, what we doing?
Like, Edge, what we going for here? What's the vibe? I don't get it. I'm like, what we doing?
What was with the
Where's Gangrel?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna cover like everything, and then all of a sudden it just from like the top of his head, like all the way to like his midsection. And I was like, dang, what a rest! Like,
I thought he was a
man,
demon.
I liked it. It's
I
just
thought he was a demonized. I thought he was a demonized. What you call it? Silver Surfer.
okay.
Demonized Silver Surfer.
Demonized Silver Surfer. Now, if they put that in there and try to make that a movie, I'm gonna laugh. And I'm like, hey, can y'all run Gresh's coins, please?
Real though.
Because back in 2023, it was already spoken for. So
Come on.
Trademark that.
Right.
But
hello.
but this match was sponsored by the Pope's Exorcist.
That's comedy for me.
A movie. How fitting.
There was a lot of sponsoring during this entire event, like extra sponsoring. Like I feel like every match was sponsored, literally. The triple threat was sponsored by an energy drink that I won't drink ever in my life. This match was sponsored by a movie I won't ever see in my life, and then the main event was sponsored by TurboTax. Make sure you guys pay your taxes.
How fitting is that? Pay your taxes, or the tribal chief head of the table will come for you.
Right.
Yeah, you better pay your tribal taxes. God
Bro,
damn.
all he gotta do is go to Samoa, and he ain't gotta pay no taxes. He fine.
No, but you gotta pay your taxes to the tribal chief. God dang it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we gonna have to try to negotiate. He ain't getting my money. You gonna have to sit this down. Like,
Acknowledge me.
But
well, acknowledge the bandit first, and then we'll go from there. That's why I said negotiate, because it's gonna be a minute.
Like, the way my bank account's set up and where this inflation is whooping my ass, it's gonna be a minute.
No, I'm just hard headed, and I don't like being told what to do. So, you know how that
okay, dude.
How that go?
But what did you guys think about this Hell in a Cell match? Starting with you, highlight.
For one, it was great to actually see the OG Cage, right? Because like we have missed you so much. Like, no more Kool-Aid, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for that, yes, you get your flowers Hell in a Cell for that alone. Okay. One, I don't know how to really call these doggone colored weapons that we kept seeing here. I'm like, did Crayola also sponsor this? Like,
bro,
hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was that about? Yeah, I'm like, purple
ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Hell in a Cell is brought to you by Hobby Lobby. Make sure you shop for your nearest appliance that you want to advance your Hell in a Cell.
Seriously, you know. But shout out to them in the chat. You know, of course, the biggest spot. You know, which was dope because we've seen a lot of stuff. I mean, I think the last time somebody did something that crazy from the top of a cell was probably Jeff Hardy with that what he did to Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the steel cage?
No, it was a Hell in a Cell, I believe. I think it was.
Yeah,
that lets you know how many Hell in a Cells I've seen, because they all blend together. I forgot all about that one.
Yeah, with Jeff like clown, because you know that was on his bucket list. He always wanted to do one.
Oh yeah, because he did a whole little swing and then
like a little swing and just like So like for Finn to like do the coup de grace like that, like it was like whoa, you know.
I kind of hit that ledge.
For real, like that was cool.
I was like, "Oh, y'all hit that perfectly." I'm like, "Oh, where'd that come from?"
Saw that. Yeah, and it's just
wait a minute. I'm not finna let y'all say that. It was just a random ledge in the cage, though.
Yeah.
But bro,
like
watching the match, I was like, "Where did that come from?" It's just random.
It was literally on the backside of the hard cam, so you wasn't going to see it because they love to sit on the hard cam. Mm-hmm. So it was like he was so smooth with it, where you was like, "Oh, where'd that come from?" He's just But I know his knees are on fire though. And he went straight through the table. I'm like, bro, your knees said, "Man, fuck you."
Immediately.
Oh, I got your demon all right. God damn.
See, his knees are RIP. Exactly. Like,
his knees
ain't got no knees.
Boy, and I'm talking about that was a smooth clack. I was like, "Ooh, yeah."
I know.
What?
Demon fan was going through because he was busted open at one point where they had to stop the match, and that took me out for a second because I was like, "Man, he already wearing some red paint. You can literally just play it off.
Yeah.
But he was gushing. Like I think that impact on the ladder, he was, because I think it was, I saw a report where they said they gave him some numbing cream and stapled it right there. Like he got a live staple right there. So that's what took them so long.
Man, if you take that out of the equation, I guess it was
decent.
like
It was a standard match. Like
decent.
I put out a simple tweet. I was like, I've seen so many Hell in Cells. They all feel the same.
Outside of the OG, you know what I mean? Anytime you go look at Taker and Mankind, or Triple H and Diesel, or ones like that, you're like, oh, okay, But I feel you. These days, these Hell in Cells just kind of blend in.
Oh yeah. Suella, what'd you think about the Hell in a Cell?
For me, this one, it was pretty solid. I did enjoy like the overall beef between Finn Balor and Edge. Another thing that I really like too as well, when they went into like the story to like paint a picture of like telling a tale, whoever that narrator is, I applaud him. Like he did a great job, and he was only reciting a poem but telling a story at the same time. I'm like, see, I like stuff like that. Draw me in. Like I was like, I don't know who that is, but kudos to him. Like he did a great job. Also, like I do, like Highlight said, like I love the OG Cage. Nothing for me tops that OG Cage. I appreciate them bringing that back. For me, I really would love to see like Finn Balor like get into more big like main events, not main events like at the end, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like just more matches, give him an extra, like an extra.
You want him to be more prominent.
Yeah.
In the I guess you can say in the main event scene, or at least the upper.
Like his character is dope. Just give him some more, like add a little bit more to him. Like that crawling thing.
After tonight, the Demon's dead.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
I don't think ain't no coming back from that. You already done crawled on the ramp and all this other stuff. So, okay, your knees already hurting right now. Yeah. Let alone you finna get in the ring.
That's two losses. Straight.
2 losses.
See,
the first one,
okay.
the first one, God turned on him and cut the top rope, and then this one, his knees gave out, and Edge just said, "Man, fuck you."
Well, that's just bad. That's bad luck. Then he needs to just get.
That means the demon needs to go. It just needs. Yeah, and also WWE. I got a bone to pick with y'all. Come on, that man came out with in his CFO song, the CFO original "Catch My Breath."
Yeah, he did.
Why the hell are y'all remixing these music?
He did
use the song on Will. Just pay the fine.
Like they ain't got the sponsorship money.
Man.
Nah, for real.
I'm glad you brought that up. I thought it was just me.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers. Y'all changing people's music. And then kind of find out y'all can still play because you still got Bianca song, you still got the Uso song, you still got who else still got a CFO song?
Becky.
Charlotte did Becky.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing here? Just pay the fine.
Yeah. Nah, I agree, bro. I mean, ain't New Day song by them too?
Yes.
No. That's Jim Johnson.
Oh, that's right. That was his last hoorah, right?
That was his last hoorah before he did.
Okay,
I think that was Jim Johnson.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Jim Johnson, bring him back too.
See.
Triple H, you signing all these people back to contract. That's the person you should have brought back.
For real, bro.
Put him in the Hall of Fame and say, hey, bro, in order for you to come to the Hall of Fame, you gotta re-record everybody's song. Everybody. Everybody.
He'll do it too. He probably will do it too, hands down.
Doug Masters, were you guys mad that Roman Reigns cheated to win the title again? If it wasn't for Solo Sikoa, Cody Rhodes won. We said that you can always rewind back to what we talked about. It was like we weren't mad, we expected it. So, but Hell in a Cell. Stoney, what you think about this?
All right, let's see here. Let's talk about the Demon first off, who looked invincible at first. Okay, but
Come on.
if you
2015.
Talk about
but
it,
if
Sonya.
you if you
20,
become invincible, okay, like you
2015.
said earlier, you could have played that little blood with the paint that was already there. You know, you could have played that off, but I know they wanted to take care of their wrestlers, so I'm gonna let that go.
Mhm.
And also,
Right.
it's a sponsor a match too. So you probably sponsors probably like, yeah, no.
But no, Gresh, no, bump that. Because what they sponsor? Who was
Oh,
sponsoring this though?
oh yeah, the Pope
All,
sponsors
all the
a
blood,
whole ass horror movie.
all the gore and blood and guts they got in this doggone. No, bro, I don't want to hear that. No, not for this sponsor. Nah, bump
No.
that.
Shout out, Maddie. One love, family. He said, "You mean an R-rated movie sponsor?"
Thank you, Maddie gets me. That's what I'm talking about, Maddie. We on the same accord. Come on, bro.
Oh man.
Come on. Already movie talking about some
That is the only excuse I could come up with in the on the fly. I was like, why did they stop it? His cut was so bad they did stitches ringside. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got staples mid match. That's why they did that long pause. And I'm like, well, damn.
That's crazy.
Flair wouldn't have used staples. Yeah, he would have used the staple gun on Edge. He would say, "Give me that." Nah, scratch that. New Jack would have used that staple gun on Edge. Said,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's the only way I can excuse the stopping of the blood. But continue, Stoney. What you think about this?
And then yeah, that, and as we said earlier, I mean, I just feel like the Demon character is done for. Just
wrap it up.
I like the Demon character too, but I think just the booking of it now is just like, okay, when you bring him out,
yeah, because you know these were the stages they would always save him for. Like this is usually the only time we would see him, like a Mania, a SummerSlam, and like
or Extreme Rules where he humps the floor.
yeah. Exactly.
I still remember that clip too. That's so funny.
Yep. you give him all this supernatural. What's up with WWE and these supernatural characters? I'm done now.
Hey,
the Fiend, Uncle Howdy, the Demon.
Well, they start off okay, but they never end okay.
They did great with just the Undertaker alone.
It's like they
and
tried
Kane. Yes, and Kane.
It's like they reel you in, but then they don't know how to execute to keep you. I'm 100% certain that they are literally hiring writers from the CW.
I'm done.
Because it's literally how the CW writes their characters. They reel you in for years, but then they don't know how to execute.
Yep.
Every time, whether it was Bray Wyatt, whatever the heck they're doing with the Uncle Howdy stuff, whether it's the Fiend, what's his the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Uncle Howdy made me go to sleep.
Man,
if you're supernatural, you take L's nonstop. Literally.
Apparently so, especially in modern day.
You gotta overcome your demons.
For real.
And what cracks me up about this? Oh, y'all forgot the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman was a comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
still.
But he was still booked.
He's like a folklore tale. Like he's not. It ain't really supernatural as much.
I'm about to say, but the thing with it's like, what was I gonna say? I lost my thought for a second. But it's like it's like they just don't know how to. They don't know how to get you to the climax. They know how to tease you. They know how to foreplay, but the climax isn't there. They are bad at sex. That is literally what the WWE is when it comes to supernatural shit. They are bad at fucking. They suck.
Oh my Lord.
They know how to tease you right. They know how to get you reeled in. But when it's time for that climax,
like what? Like what happened here? You know what? I'm out. I'm leaving.
They gonna turn around, do you like Papa Shango, and just make you turn into a pimp out of nowhere. Like God dang. So I guess that's what we're gonna see. Finn just gonna revert back to Judgment Day, Finn, and be a
He
pimp.
don't have to.
I guess so.
But, and that's another thing. It's like I don't know. It's probably my fault. I was hoping that they would do something different with the Fiend as far as presentation wise.
Mhm.
Like you got Judgment Day Finn out here thinking he in the great street crew. Like he's walking around with bandanas all over the place. And the night before, then
Like he's a part of Los Santos.
He's the regular demon.
Yep,
That's it.
that's it.
You couldn't do nothing like saucy with the presentation. He was just like, I'm like, bro, put your fucking tongue in. I hate when Sammy does it. Why do you keep doing it? Keep your tongue in your mouth. Like, what are you doing?
Bro, for real. Like, I don't know, Demon Fan. Well, I mean,
Someone says it's like Triple H book night 1 and Vince book night 2.
bro, that's exactly what happened.
That's it. Yeah. It feels like that. It really do.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get the Oscar. Don't you worry about that one.
Oh yeah, most definitely. They said Finn gonna be on Raw tomorrow. But like, see what had happened was, nah, bitch, you lost.
I wouldn't even show up.
You know what I show with? I'll show with 2 casts and like I on my legs.
Right. Right.
And what I tell you, Gresh, I told you though. I said that, man. I was like, Rhea gotta win because at this point, all the Judgment Day looking like some losers right now.
They look like some bitches. They looking like some purple wearing bitches.
Priest ain't getting no match, so he automatically lost. And you went to your demon persona and you still lost. Dom, you just got what was coming to you.
Guy like me with contract tamper. I would start my whole independent contract and just like, you know what, I'm finna sign all y'all away. like what? Like nah, that whole thing was just I could not.
Come on.
Yeah. Finn, the demon is dead.
Demon
just like damage control, the demon needs to die. It needs to go away. Go away. We don't care. Fly. Whatever you do, just coup de grace your ass on up out of here.
Literally.
Ladies and gentlemen,
just like Ray Hootie Hoo Dominic his ass on up out of here. Hootie Hoo your ass on up out of here. That's all.
Get your magic shovel, take it in the trash, and dump that.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go.
I knew it was over though with them knees. I already knew.
Oh yeah. By the way, I can see it now. Hey, Gresh. Yep. Nope. Not taking that bump.
Hell no. Hey, Gresh, we want you to do a coup de grace from the top.
Say what?
What top?
Top of what?
Top of what?
Top of lint? What are you talking about?
Boy, you out so cotton picking mine. What you talking?
We want you to jump. We want you to jump in the middle of. Oh, okay. No.
It happened, dog.
Pretty much.
The demon had been dead since he did that dance at Extreme Rules. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See, the infamous dance.
Yes.
Where he was humping the ground. He was teasing the floor. He was teasing the floor with a good time, and then in the end, he did not climax because they all suck at sex.
Sadly enough. Dang.
Yeah, the demon is done. Edge won because I saw someone say, "Oh, they involved his wife, so he had to win." Okay, but overall, like I said, I don't really have too much else to say about the Hell in a Cell because it was basically a standard 2K Hell in a Cell. Weapons, foreplay.
Can we talk about Edge? His when they were patching up Finn or the demon, Edge just running around the ring pulling stuff out
for no reason. And I'm like,
I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you like, I got to stall. Let me go grab a toy.
Did y'all see the wings on the entrance?
Yes.
It's like
I told you, he looked like a demonized Silver Surfer.
But you know what? No. You know what you need to do, Gresh? You need to tell them to take them wings, put them on Uzi Vert, and give them the whole magnificent.
Oh yeah, the No Limit Soldier Maleficent.
Yeah,
that's literally Lil Uzi Vert is.
Hey, look now, I love Maleficent. Come on,
that's all he needed.
You see that nigga that we saw yesterday?
Oh yes, I did. I saw it and I hollered.
Like that Lil Uzi Vert looked like Maleficent.
Yeah, he did.
That homie over here talking about
like Maleficent.
Talking about I want to get in the ring. Get the heck out of here.
I just started laughing. I said, "Oh gosh."
All right, man.
In his hometown, you just.
I was like, man, Vegeta. I'm like, come on.
Oh man.
Yeah, that remind me of Vegeta. That hair. I said, if you don't go back to Dragon Ball, I just got done watching the episode of you the other day. Like, come on, bro.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Boy.
Where is that?
Ever since he done made, I just want to rock. He been turning up. He want to get involved in everything.
Lil Wayne, come get your little brother, man. For real. Send that man back to New Orleans, please.
But other than that, Edge won. He hopefully this is the end of Judgment Day versus Edge. Like, this shit been going on since June.
Right.
Boy.
I'm over it. I'm done.
That's it.
Move on. You have been dumped. You are no longer the girlfriend in the situation. You're the ex. Move along.
Well, the good news is we know that Dom's situation isn't over with Ray. So the good news about that is we know where they probably headed with them.
So now we're getting Ray versus Judgment Day again.
Well, more like I guess LWO, I guess, in a sense, you know. This whole, you know, I mean, I guess. And you're gonna throw Bad Bunny in the equation now, I guess, since
hey, that's my friend.
I know. Hey, it beats Edge and Beth. It beats Edge and Beth.
Yippee.
I feel you, dog.
Yippee.
I'm out of ideas, dog. I don't know who else you can put him up against right now. You ain't gonna put him against the Bloodline, that's for sure.
Yippee.
No, sure ain't putting him up against the Bloodline. So I mean, hey, what can we do? I know, brother.
I give up.
Fuck
this shit, man. Fuck it. Moving on, let's talk about the next match, which is the Raw Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship against the Empress Asuka. And I said it on Twitter, and I'll say it again. This was literally a match where the build was ass, but they delivered. Because Bianca Belair has to be one of the top or one of the best big match wrestlers in her short time in the industry. So when she has the right dance partner, when they're both motivated, they deliver. Now the outcome, I was genuinely surprised. I was genuinely surprised with the outcome. Before we get to the outcome, what did you think about this match, Swella?
So, I did like the entrance. I love the entrance. Let me rephrase that. I love the entrance of Bianca Belair. I did. I loved it. Especially a little bit when she started flipping. It was so cute. Also, I did like Asuka's entrance too as well with all the masks. I did enjoy that too. Just I do actually like both of them. So it kind of like put me in a weird position in a way, because I was just like, man, I respect both both wrestlers, both are great at their craft, and then it's like you have it where okay, well, you know, there's going to be one champion. So, this match did surprise me for the fact that Bianca did end up retaining, because I'm not gonna lie, like I thought Asuka had her for a minute. It shocked me.
It did. And also the entrance that you're talking about with Bianca Belair. They are the Divas of Compton. That's the group that the Performing Arts and Leadership Program. They killed that. I was never so proud of an entrance like I was watching that. And the reason why I say that is because I have nieces that are legitimately their ages. So the proud uncle to me, I literally stood up out my chair when I saw a little bit.
I was screaming.
You would have thought that they were my kids. How excited I was. So exciting. And Bianca's music fit the entire narrative with her too. So that whole presentation, like I thought the band from last year was one of my favorites. This is up there. So one thing Bianca can do, when it's a big fight field and it's a big scenario, she can deliver. But like you said, I was not expecting that outcome at all. Stoney, what you think about this match?
First off, from the entrance point, they couldn't hurt any more of the kids' feelings. Okay, you know, John Cena.
John Cena lost
last night. He just let all the kids down.
Come on,
all down.
Talk about it,
boy.
So Bianca had to come in and save the day this time.
Man.
All the black women around the world. Yes.
Hello.
Come on, Stoney.
But originally, I wanted Bianca Belair to win. I mean, I guess I'm happy that she did win, but I think Asuka did a great job. I guess either way, it could have went either way. But
now, Highlight, what you think about this match?
I think this was very similar to what we just talked about with the main event in terms of interesting booking. Talk about like a weird booking spot to be in. Like for Asuka to come, keep in mind, she could have easily won the Royal Rumble just right there with Rhea Ripley, because like she was right on the edge of doing so, right? So it was like, I mean, in her case, this new reformed version of her, man, is like, you know, it had a great hype behind it, and then the terrible booking kind of like derailed it a little bit. And all we want is that Asuka that we got from like the NXT years and pre-Charlotte breaking the streak years, you know what I'm saying? And Asuka's still very much one of the best women on the planet. Her accomplishments say it all. So when I look at how the outcome of this match was, it could have went either way, man. But at the end of the day, this is the case of two streaks gone very opposite. Where
because Asuka's 0-5, right?
She's basically the new Sasha as of right now. Yes, she is 0-5 at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, big match Bianca is
3-0.
Yeah, so it's like you got two reverse Undertaker streaks quietly going on amongst both of these women, and it's so crazy how that's the case.
See, the thing is with Asuka, it's like they got us hyped with her because now I got all you guys paying. I'm gonna get mine a little bit. They got all of us hyped with her return to the Royal Rumble. This is a new Asuka, short haircut, face paint. This is basically reminiscent of Kana. For those of you who follow her career in New Japan, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I've seen highlights of Kana. This is not, Kana in Japan is night and day compared to WWE Asuka. So let's just put that out there. But it's like, I love Bianca. I always want her to win. I tell people all the time, I try not to bring race in a lot of stuff, but if you black, you automatically win in my book. Unless you're a piece of shit, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. But yeah, Pat. We ain't even say Bill. Pat. Yeah, you. Pat Clark, you bitch. But it's like I
see, that's
wanted.
so sad. I'm glad I don't know who that is.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. Because we'll never talk about him on the show. But I will. It's like I wanted Asuka to win so bad. The reason why I said it is because you reintroduced her, you did this whole reboot, and then it's like she lost. And it's like now that she's lost, it's like you expect people to take her. It's like another case. I don't like comparing wrestlers, but it's like another case with Bayley when they returned last year. They immediately put her with their John Cena or Jane Cena, as some people call him for some reason. You're not. It's like you put yourself in another situation. You introduce this new Asuka, and you have this dominant 1-year reign of Bianca. Do you let Bianca continue, or do you let Asuka win and create a new final boss for the women's division on Raw? And they went with the Bianca route. Match itself killed it. The match, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I said the same thing last night with Charlotte and Rhea. Build was ass to non-existent, but they delivered. If I had to compare the two, I would say Charlotte and Rhea is still my favorite. A little bit. Just a little bit by a nudge, because that was a brutal ass match.
Yeah.
And this one was brutal too, because Asuka was taking power bombs on the outside. And Bianca was doing gut wrench deadlifts left and right during 15 minutes into the match. And I'm like, God damn.
Right.
Come on.
So, but like I said, the Bianca won. Bianca retained the women's championship. Shout out to, once again, the Divas of Compton, the leadership program with the entrance. It got me emotional. I almost cried. I don't cry over wrestling, but that was one of those moments because it's all about the kids, man. Like at the end of the day, we always have to remember that we are grown ass people at this point in this entire circle. Like we do it as a hobby, but if the kids are enjoying it, if they're having a good time, you can't knock that. You can't hit that. But Asuka still should have won. That's just how I feel. But I'm not mad that Bianca won because I'm a fan of both. Like Swella said, I'm a fan of both. So
I could not have said that any better.
I know. That's why I said it put me in a weird position. I was like, man.
Yeah, you know, honestly, if WWE had a mid-card women's title, I mean, they don't need it right now unless they get rid of those tag titles. But if they had a mid-card women's title right now, Asuka's definitely first on my list to get that.
Yes.
To add to the resume. But we'll see, man.
But I know I saw someone on Twitter, they gave this prediction for the future. They said, what if they go the AJ Lee Page route and have Bianca on Raw and do like an open challenge and take the title off her that way? Like she go a year and a day.
If they do that, I guarantee it's Roxanne.
You think so?
She's the only person that fits that mold of exactly what Paige did.
Do you think that leads to an eventual heel turn for Bianca if they go that route?
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Because I know I see a lot of people I try to sit down and listen to some people's like round tables and get their opinion, like different opinions to see how other people think. And I know I see a lot of people, they are not a fan of, they're no longer a fan of the smiley face, baby face Bianca. They want her to change. And I said it on a few appearances that I did, I wouldn't be against them introducing a new Hurt Business with her as the leader. Like have MVP, like have her lose the title and have MVP, like, you know, I want to get you that title back. And she initially reject him and all that stuff. And then after a while, he starts trying to win it over, because I don't know what they're doing with Omos. After, we'll get to that match in a little bit, but it's like they need to do something with Bianca to change it up. And Roxanne, because she lost the women's title and Stand and Deliver, just like Braun Breaker. So who knows what they'll do on Raw? Hopefully it's a good show, and who knows? I might go live and get my thoughts on it because it's the Raw at the Mania. Who knows? But other than that, match was fun. Don't hate it. I can watch that back too.
Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't Valerie from NXT, she got a long way to go. She ain't coming up no time soon.
Good thought though. Good thought. I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, she ain't coming no time soon. Next match we'll talk about my match. The triple threat match for the Intercontinental Champion Gunther defending the championship against Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. And boy,
this was fun.
Boy, this was a meat slapping extravaganza. This was a I don't even have the words for it. That's how good it was. But man, big meaty men smacking meat, as Biggie like to say. You want your and the beauty behind it is, you know how the jokes say you want your 5-star classics, you want your 30-minute matches. This match, in my book, was a 5-star classic. Like,
and felt like a 30-minute match.
like this is what I be talking about. Like, bro, remember when people were losing their mind when Walter became Gunther and that man lost weight?
Yep.
I want every last one of them people who was trying to dismiss this go suck a dick. Because joke's on you. That man, ever since winning that title, has been cooking. Because it's banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. Literally, he had a great match with Braun Strowman of all people. And Braun is a good big man. The crowd pops every time, but he got a great match out of him. This man is on a different level.
Hey, to be fair, Roman's got a good match out of Braun too. We've had some other ones get a little good match out of Braun.
He did.
It depends on who he matched up with, but I like the Gunther thing because they did like go for a SmackDown title match that was like A1.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So thoughts on this match? Starting with you, Stoney. What you think about this one?
Definitely my match of the night. I'm gonna say my match of the night. So all of the slapping. I was just trying to see whose chest was gonna turn more red, Gunther or Sheamus. All right, but good match though. Good match. Even the finish, it happened rather quick, but I liked it though.
I like how they hit a lot of. And I think that's just my favorite part about WWE's production compared to other companies. They hide certain moves from happening. Like, you be so invested in they let certain things breathe, because it was like you didn't expect a big ass man coming hitting a splash out of nowhere. That dude literally clipped into the frame.
Legit.
That man clipped into it. So it's like, I did not understand them having a chop off though. That's what I didn't get. I didn't get them having a chop off. Like we having a chop off now, and like,
hey,
and you heard every impact. Like, and also shout out Titus O'Neil on commentary. They had my man Titus on commentary.
I need more of that.
When Gunther hit a chop on, I believe it was either Sheamus or Drew, he said, "Oh Jesus, call the police."
Police. Call
police. My God. I'm like, yes.
Shout out Michael. You never took one of those, Titus.
He said, and I won't. He said, hey, you never took one of those. You never did one of that, Ty. He said, and I won't, Cole. I was like, you and me the same, Titus, because I ain't doing that shit either.
Oh yeah,
I'm not doing no dive either.
Titus know.
Yep.
He done been ring with Sheamus plenty of times, so I know he know. So hey, but man, No, for real, I agree. Him on
Yeah.
commentary. Let's get more of that because I like him on commentary. For real.
He hit a ninja with a ninja. Like, who does that? Gunther. I was saying, like, yo, that match was. Ooh, I enjoyed like this match. Swallow actually picked Gunther to win. I picked Sheamus, and I was like, damn, because after this, he don't beat both of them.
Yeah.
And that's
hands down.
That's 3 times for Sheamus now. That's like, bruh, you done lost 3 times.
Like, there's no other way. But like you see, Gunther's chest is literally look like ground beef. Look like the ground beef.
The raw ground beef before you cook.
The raw ground beef literally let you cook. So that's why I'm like, looks like old WWE has backed themselves into a booking disaster. Gotta love it. Oh yeah, they always do. It be like that. But that's just LOL WWE. But as far as this match, yeah. Swallow, what you think about this match?
This match was great. No. So it was great. Like I mentioned before, I did not expect all the chops as much. I didn't. I thought it was just gonna be the chops between McIntyre and Sheamus, and all of a sudden Gunther got involved, and I was like, yes, we winning. Like,
this meat extravaganza.
And I like Ludwig. I still like Ludwig Kaiser. Like every time he makes his announcement, like it's just. Yeah, let him do more.
Let's teach you his proper name on air.
Is it Ludwig?
Ludwig.
It's Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser, yeah.
Ludwig Kaiser. Okay, that's
spelled like
cool.
Lil.
It's
spelled like Lil Wig. Like
it's spelled like Ludwig, like or something like that.
It's not like a Ludwig. Like I call them Lil Twig from time to time. I don't know why. But yeah, it's Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah, he did
Samantha
amazing.
Irvin likes to say. But yeah.
And shout outs to her because she's
the whole weekend, boy.
Man, she's great. Time after time after time, she don't miss.
She don't. I know Ludwig tried to give her a run for her money, and he was like,
sorry, I like, you can't do that. Not with her.
Can't do that. Nope. Nope. Sorry.
She ain't the one.
She's not the one. Sorry about that. But yeah, highlight. What you think about this match?
Freaking savage, bro. As expected. You know what I'm saying?
You did supersede your, because I remember when we did our end of the year awards, you put Sheamus versus Gunther from Clash at the Castle as your top match. Like, did you think this exceeded that one?
I'd say it's right on par with it. I don't know about exceeded. Per se. You know what I'm saying? Because that Clash at the Castle vibe hit different when it was like these two. But for like adding Drew in that element, because of the fact, you're reminded of, oh yeah, I forget Drew hits hard too. So you're like, y'all, this is a long night at the. Let me just say this. This is Roman Reigns' biggest fear right now.
Imperium?
Either one of them 3. Because you know how he gets with Drew. He ain't really had a one-on-one with Sheamus in a while.
Since 2015, I believe.
Yeah, and Gunther? Oh boy. If they ever cross paths. I pray for the tribal chief.
Man.
I pray for his chest, boy. That boy chest gonna be boy, his chest gonna be flatter than Kofi Kingston.
Man, what?
His chest gonna be flat as Kofi Kingston's.
That's my boy, but if Gunther hit that chest gonna cave in.
He can be like,
for real, that chest is gonna like.
Soon as Roman get that first chop.
Yo.
Oh my god.
What? Oh my god. No, bro.
He ain't gonna say acknowledge me no more.
Over with, cuz. It's over with.
Oh man.
Over with.
Oh man, that's what I'm saying, like, bro.
Gosh.
Yeah, man.
Acknowledge the ring.
It's gonna be acknowledgement, all right.
Boy,
You're gonna be acknowledging your
Now
ass.
it's another chop.
that's what I was like. Ooh,
You think
boy.
he's dramatic? You think Roman's dramatic now? So wait till you get that chop.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
What Richard Pryor say? You ever have air leave your body?
Mm-hmm.
Gunther is that type of person that's gonna make your air leave your body, grab it right here and put it back and just say pow.
Mm-hmm. That boy gonna have a whole out of body experience. It's gonna be like, God dang.
It's gonna be two tribal chiefs. He's gonna be standing right next to him. You wondering how I got in this situation?
Exhibit A.
I stood toe to toe with the ring got it out. I'm fucked up right now. I wonder who chops harder, JD Drake, Dominic Guarini, or Gunther. For those of you who don't know who JD Drake is, he is an independent wrestler. He's also appeared in AEW. He chops hard as hell. Dominic Guarini, I'm not too familiar. I have to look him up, but it's some people who chop heavy as hell because JD Drake has that old man chop. Like he'll chop you so hard, like a grandfather who learned that you stole his favorite pudding pop.
Mm-hmm.
And Gunther got that chop where he just want to chop you on sight just because.
Mm-hmm.
That's Joe Bison. Like he ain't playing.
Hey, let's
violence is for real. Okay, so yeah, he do chop crazy. If you guys have never seen DPW, I've always talked about it on the show. He's on there, but man,
I'm gonna check him out some more. Yeah, that we can't forget about my boy. You know, hey, say we all know he old nowadays, but hey, let's not act like Big Show ain't take a big old ham hock hand.
Man.
Come on now.
Boy.
I think about what he did on Tough Enough with them kids, boy.
Oh,
made every last one of them take a chop. Just like I was like, ooh.
And every last one of them left the business.
Yes. Where they at now?
They not here no more. They not here no more.
They're like, this enough. I done had enough.
Telling y'all, man.
I'm not tough enough for this.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Enough is enough. Over with.
Shout out to y'all in the comments.
Sound like a nigga got shot. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not like gunshots. That's why Titus said, "Ooh, Jesus!" He said, "Oh my God, call the police."
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, but yeah, this match said like if I have to tell you guys to check out 3 matches of the night, this match, the main event, and Bianca and Asuka. And as far as the entire overall weekend, Fatal 5-Way Stand and Deliver.
Yes.
The Carmelo Hayes Braun Breaker match at Stand and Deliver. You can watch the Fatal 4-Way tag match, the WrestleMania tag match for the men at from night 1. Obviously, pretty much any match from night 1 except for the Miz and Pat McAfee because that was a cool down match. But pretty much any match from there, they was killing it on night 1. Most specifically, Charlotte and Rhea. But speaking of that Fatal 4-Way WrestleMania Showcase match, we might as well talk about the match that happens next, and that is this one. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalya and Shotzi versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. And I'm going to give my opinion real quick. At least Liv Morgan had fun.
Pretty much.
That's all I got. So, highlight, what you think about this match?
well, I second your thoughts, my friend. Liv, had a one heck of a live life in this moment, and I'm happy for her and her WrestleMania moments of having fun. But bruh, ain't much I can really say about this one, player. I mean, the ladies tried; they couldn't quite give us what the men gave us,
And it was like with this match, it was a lot going on, then an awkward pause, then a lot going on, then an awkward pause, and then a lot going on. I'm like, I could not get into it that much, so I just said, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all give y'all opinion on it because I ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? Stoney, what you think about this match?
This was the match where you go get your popcorn, take your break.
Yes.
Go get you something to eat real quick. That's all I can say. Sorry.
Oh boy, dang.
Sorry.
I mean, You know, try not to be disrespectful, but it's like, man, dang.
That's crazy he said that because that's exactly what I was doing.
Bruh.
Like, for real. That's exactly what I was doing.
Sis, you ain't lying. Your boy had to go grab the rotel. I
Boy.
went and got the rotel and said, well.
And on top of this, me and Gresh said in the prediction, we said Ronda and Shayna. And look what happened. Ronda and Shayna. Like, I said, well, yeah. I didn't really get into it. I was like in and out. I was getting food. Like,
and why the heck they had this stuff on their face, bro? Who told them that was okay?
Okay, I'm kind of tired of this now.
Yeah, who told
But
them?
when Ronda did it, it was cool at first. And then now both of y'all trying to do okay, that's played out. It is. It's played out.
Shayna, please give
Ronda
her.
and Shayna weren't the only tag team that wasn't thrown together. Literally.
They're true.
No, you're not giving me a reason to give a shit, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So.
See, like if we had like Kaden Carter and Katana Chance and something like this, like they would have stole the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they would have did something that would have made us go like, oh snap, kind of like what we got with the men. You know what I mean? We just need some real tag teams for these ladies, man. Like for real.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Splitting NXT from the main roster tag team titles was the biggest mistake they ever made. Because you literally put yourself in a pigeonhole. Either take those titles serious after WrestleMania or just scrap them and just create a mid-card title.
Yeah. Perfect.
Like, don't do both because it's like you're already don't give a shit about them. Man, Ronda and Shayna won, and that's all I got.
So am I to assume that they're in the tag team title picture?
That's what they kept alluding to on the pre-show. It was like, oh, the winner of this will be in the tag team title conversation. I'm like, bro, there is no conversation because they barely exist.
Yeah. And I mean, which is crazy because with the men's, they didn't say nothing about a tag team title opportunity. So of course the women automatically get it because they don't have any. So like, sure, I guess.
And in the tag teams they do it because it's still the same thing in NXT. Like they breaking up tag teams, and I'm like, how am I supposed to invest in your titles if you keep breaking up teams?
Facts.
Or hitting the randomized button. I send 5 years into universe mode. Here's the tag teams I got now. That's literally. I hit the random button like, oh, let's simulate from year 1 to year 5. Boop. Oh, so here's Natalya and Shotzi, even though they beefed at one point. Here's Raquel and Liv, even though they beefed literally recently. Here's Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green, even though Carmella was originally Chelsea Green's partner, but then she got injured, so she's not anymore. And here's Ronda and Shayna, who are the only tag team because they're actually friends and we ain't got nothing else for them.
That's guts, pal. Such guts.
Not gonna harp on that too much longer, but yeah. Didn't really care for this one at all. And it sucks to say that, like I said, at least Liv had fun. Because I'm a big Liv Morgan fan, so at least she had fun. What they do with this, they're probably gonna put the titles on them at some point. They're gonna eventually feud with Lita and Becky because they are the women's tag team champions. That will be a sloppy match. Because Lita and Ronda, no thank you. Hashtag Ever says thank you. No thank you. That's all I'm saying. Next up, we might as well talk about this one, the main attraction, if you will, for us, the
Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens. Brock
Lesnar versus Omos. This is how they kicked off the show. It was better than Terry and Andre. It was better than Hogan and Rock. No, I'm just kidding. It was a fun match.
It was.
It was fun. It was straight to the point. Yeah. That's all I got.
It felt quick to me.
Brock was selling his ass off because I respect that. And it was 1 F5, 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Real quick. It was quick.
What's your thoughts on this highlight? Because I see you have you giving a look like.
Yeah, because this brought flashbacks to Braun Strowman. You remember that day, when he was still hot and relevant, and that one F5 took him out all of a sudden. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like one. So just one, it's can he lift him? And then you finally do one, and that's it. Like, he's just not gonna kick out. But okay. But as far as my thoughts, I like the way this started out. I like the fact that Omos really just dominated most of it. Building to the fact they didn't just go straight into like, he's obviously gonna do it. Like, it took a while, and I like the fact that Brock got yeeted across the freaking ring. That was pretty. I was like, I've never seen that before. Like, dog, Brock's a big dude.
Did he do that though? In 2002, yeet him across the ring a few times.
I don't know if he did it like that though.
Yeah,
I gotta go back and watch those 2002 matches. Like.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying when I heard Cole and them talking about, I've never seen this before in my 20 plus years. I'm like, bro, you were literally calling Brock versus Big Show, and he did that.
I guess it's because it's been so long.
It's been so long.
That was a long time ago, bro. Like, as of recently, like even Strowman didn't do that.
Yeah, well, he did on Raw.
Yeah, well, yeah.
During
it was like a scrap. They did like,
okay.
And
he just yeeted them out the way. So I'm saying they've done the spot before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I can't really say I've never seen it before. I'm like, I've seen it. Brock got to like you to do it.
Yeah. Clearly he likes Omos then, because he sure was selling for that brother. I was like, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that made Omos look good. I wouldn't mind if they ran that back, to be real with you.
I doubt it.
They won't. Yeah, no, you're right. They won't.
It was too quick. It was too quick. Like, bro, F5 was like, all right, I did everything I did. Like, what else you gonna do? You already did the spectacle. So it's like, Brock, move on. Either Brock move on or he's done. Like,
I noticed Brock knew to hook the right leg because he shows his long legs. I was like, put your foot on the rope, brother. You right there. But then Brock hooked that leg. I was like,
he's like, yeah, come here. He's like, no, we're not doing this. No, come here. We're gonna get this on. Well, I'm gonna need Brock to stop beating black people though.
Hey, at least this one didn't take 5 seconds, my friend.
3 German suplexes and 1 F5. Okay, so that's
good point. Highlight. Good point.
I'm just saying.
I give you that.
It didn't take 5 seconds, so I'll take that. Technically, he didn't beat. Well, yeah, he didn't beat Bobby. Technically.
They gonna run that back again?
Bobby's a whole nother conversation that we'll get to.
No, the match itself was fine. Omos did what he had to do. He didn't look like a chump. But let's talk about Bobby. Yeah. This motherfucker came out in a My Rise cutscene. He walked out with a trophy, and that's it.
I thought he was gonna fight. I did.
Yeah, what happened to this? What happened to the social media of an open challenge?
I thought he was gonna fight for real.
I'm free night 1 and night 2, and that's what we got. What the freak?
I'm like, you could have just sat down, or just made the little post on little Twitter like, "Yay, like my name on here," and that's it. Like, this is a waste of air.
That didn't make no sense. I was like, bro, what? Like, as soon as I saw this man come out in the suit, I'm like, bro, what? He's not gonna be wrestling tonight.
At least let me see a little R2 segment with the 24/7 champ and people getting pinned. You could have run that in there. Like, I would have been cool with that.
All that filler.
Bobby literally said, "Well, I'm gonna leave here with something."
I'm surprised he didn't just destroy the trophy right then and there out of frustration. Truth be told, I probably would have just popped for that, just to be like, yeah.
Dude literally walked out. He like, yeah, so Bray's injured, so I can't. I'm not competing. You literally could have used that as a making somebody moment. Instead, you gave us the return of Shane McMahon.
Shane blow my knee out.
Right. His knee went spaghetti.
Like,
He's like, blue. So
He
I'm
went
a
in there,
leapfrog. I'm a
man.
leapfrog.
What are you McMahon's made of, bruh? I don't get it. Y'all do the most simple thing, and it just
Oh yeah, KSI did call out Bobby. Why not do something with Bobby?
see.
Why not do like? But you had time for Shane McMahon for 3 minutes. He tore his quad right up like just like his dad. That's what I'm saying. His whole leg just went. His whole leg just went spaghetti. That man was gone. So they had to improvise.
I'm like, man, you had it, and then all of a sudden, what's wrong with your leg?
Yep.
He went with a leapfrog. He did leapfrog and his leg just said,
I'm
"Yeah,
like,
no,
man,
I'm
he
good.
was having a perfectly great moment. Then it done went left. I'm like,
Send
Yeah,
your old
like-
ass home."
Crowd pops. You
Right.
get emotional. You get emotional.
You got gassed
gas.
walking down that ramp.
mhm.
That dude, he like,
You couldn't believe it.
Man,
"Thank you for that.
I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it."
You don't know how it makes me feel.
I appreciate it.
and my boy go for that one leapfrog, and then that's
grateful.
it,
He's like,
folks. That's all I got. That's all I got. My leg. I'm out.
My leg!
Thank you, WrestleMania.
My leg!
Oh,
I'll,
man.
I'll see
My
y'all.
leg!
I'll see y'all at the Royal Rumble in 2024 when I book myself to win it all from my
No.
comeback.
Just don't come back. Just don't come back. It's over.
This ain't no Mac, man. Dang.
Oh,
Like every
damn.
time I see him now, it's one of the matches that I got a chance to watch where I guess like he was like climbing the Tron, and what happened is like one of the opponents they hit him in the back with the kendo stick, and he just and he just fall back. And I was like, that's all I see him now. That's every time I look at him, I think about that.
Which is
Yeah, but-
wild, because it's like you can do that, but you do a simple leapfrog.
Right?
What?
Come on.
Shane, make that make sense.
He
bro.
injured in a weird place.
This man jumped off
I'm
the
not-
hell in the cell cage. Like, this man that did. I could understand if you did that doing a coast to coast, maybe, but you did a
Right.
leapfrog.
Elbows off the cage through tables.
Right. And was okay.
What? Like,
You do
Shane,
that, now you hurt.
Shane,
Make it make sense.
you were like the superhero WWE never had. You
Did
always
Kurt Angle put Shane through glass?
through glass.
Yes.
This man has gone multiple times at that. And he's still
Right.
alive.
Right.
So all of this stuff, and you tell me your leapfrog is what took you out finally? That's all it took? The leapfrog of doom. Oh, Lord.
Man.
Wow.
LFD. That's what that is.
Shane on macaroni, god dang it. That's what because your leg that was spaghetti noodle. Oh,
Man.
He went down and tried to get back up too.
That leg said, that's it.
man. And you know what? That's exactly what Seth did the moment he saw that. That boy probably said, yeah, that's what you suckers get for coming back into my house. Thinking y'all could just get a spot on Mania. Karma's
You've
See,
been
if you
marked.
gave that spot to
Destiny.
Bob, if you would have gave that spot to Bobby in LA Knight, we wouldn't be having this problem.
Yeah.
bro, for real. Like no LA Knight, no Bobby, but you give us Shane, and that's what the result was. A torn quad.
But shout out to Snoop though for improvising, because that man improvised
Hey.
the entire segment.
Hold on.
Come
Y'all
on.
gonna tell me y'all didn't hear the referee tell him to do the people's elbow?
Yeah.
They improvised. They had to improvise the entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
Not just any people's elbow, the world's ugliest people's elbow.
That was the high elbow. So he did that elbow for me.
Oh my god! I was
So
like,
that's how I'm gonna do my people's elbow from now on.
somebody take this clip and then take the
It
fact that
was
Snoop
so funny.
literally just yesterday said, "I'm a rapper. I don't do this." You did just do it. What? Homeboy went straight baby boy in like a whole minute. Oh, this punk ass Jody.
Man, fuck you, Jody.
Man, like we got that Snoop. We got Rodney. We ain't get Snoop Dogg.
We got Rodney.
We got Rodney. Miz had to get Rodney.
Did you see the way he bounced off the ropes too?
Yep.
Yes. That took me out. That took me out.
Bonk. Bonk.
It was so hilarious.
Bonk.
Shout out to Miz for being a great worker and taking the drop like that.
Yeah, he the MVP of the weekend, bro.
Now I need somebody to clip the Snoop Dogg saying, "Yeah, I could."
Yeah.
Yes, I need that clip, and I need I'm a rapper. I don't do
yes.
No. You inside. I'm outside.
Hey, you alright, cuz? Like, you good? Because that's what I'm saying. No one expected that to happen. I guess they were supposed to have a full-on match, but
that was funny.
Snoop was literally like, "What the heck? I did not see this
hands out like that."
Boy, I bet Snoop was like, "Man, dang, this really ain't ballet."
Oh man, so funny.
Boy, the media gonna have a field day with that one tomorrow.
Oh, you already know. If they ain't already doing it right now, like you know they doing
Snoop. Oh my God. Man, Snoop, you lived your best life all in one weekend, my guy. You done came out in your low rider with freaking.
Their ref is like, "Here we go again. This ain't the first time he been up in here."
God, dog.
Oh man.
Take your 10K suit and
10K.
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 I go to K&G and buy 4 suits for like $400.
Exactly. I go to prestigious businesswear and get a couple of suits for easily about that same price. 500.
10K for one. For one.
Well,
it gotta be just the brand. It definitely gotta be the brand.
Man, well, then fuck that brand.
Because if anybody paying 10K like that, it's so much stuff that gotta be involved other than just that brand. It gotta be high quality fabric or something. But 10K for one, like, come on now, somebody.
They got that fabric from Walmart. Ain't no high quality about that. What you talking about?
That's what I said. Something up.
They charging for labor. That's all they charging. They charge for labor, shipping, and handling. They ain't charging for no fabric. They got that from Hobby Lobby.
I'm done.
Know what I'm saying? Like, man,
the unofficial sponsor of the WWE on tonight. Hobby Lobby.
Right.
Come get your crafts today.
Or Michael's. Some up.
Other than that, it was a chaotic show. Also, they did the Hall of Fame walk tonight because they didn't do it on yesterday. Rey Mysterio officially in the Hall of Fame. Stacy Keibler in the Hall of Fame. All these people in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to them. Did you guys catch the Hall of Fame ceremony?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
She's got legs.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to get down.
Got that right. Yep.
Like people trying to get on me because they're like, "Oh, you lusting after the white one." Look, Trish, Tori, Stacy, and Liv Morgan are the exceptions.
And Mandy.
And Liv Morgan are the exceptions.
You're like, man, what?
I like you don't see Mandy. Yeah. Nikita. What up, Nikita?
Who?
You gonna call her government name out?
Nikita.
Nikita. Like, whoa.
Nikita Lyons? That Nikita?
Yeah, for sure. What up, Nikita? See, look on that.
He like, you want to run that by me again?
Is it drugs? So we capping now.
Oh my god.
Nikita? Valerie is right there. Jakara Jackson is right there. Nikita?
I mean, you know.
I guess. I guess.
Like there could be an exception.
I love messing with Gresh on that one. This is hilarious.
You got to. You got to.
You know I'll be messing with it when I do that. I love doing that. It's funny. That guy.
I said Nikita.
Nikita?
Nikita?
Drake? Drake?
You sure?
Hey man, you know, magically delicious, you know.
What you just say?
Oh man.
It's one of them nights.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Oh boy.
All right.
Y'all still with us at this point. This is hilarious. Appreciate y'all.
This is us constantly.
All right.
Appreciate
it.
I mean, I saw her when she debuted. I guess the initial lust wore off like a week into her appearances, but I guess. All right. Cool. Mm-hmm. Nikita.
One say there was so much disappointment.
All right.
They did it again, Gresh. They did it again.
When we talking about Nikita Koloff. No, motherfucker, we're not talking about Nikita Koloff.
Oh man.
Who's Nikita? Who is that?
You don't know who Nikita Koloff is?
That's why.
That's like the 80s. The 80s.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
No.
We done went to the 80s? Oh
They took it back.
They took it back. Oh Jesus. That's before any of our time.
And what?
No, around. We weren't even around for that. Oh man.
Nikita Lyons though?
Nikita Lyons. Night, y'all.
You could have said the cat. You could have said China. Nikita?
Hey man. No.
Nikita.
Clip it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's the moment. There it is.
That's the moment.
There it is.
He has no shame.
There it is. Shout out to my sisters too. You know what I'm
You throw that out there for sympathy? That's what you doing?
Oh,
like, yes, I'm playing with you. I got bad.
This
Yeah.
know I love my sisters.
This nigga said Nikita.
Can't help it.
I would have took Sonya Deville. Nikita? I was sort of agreeing with Mandy Rose, but Nikita. Okay.
You know.
People like what they like.
But that don't make no fucking sense. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Oh boy. Next,
He's still trying to process like the like his face.
next I suppose we're coming to said B5.
He's really trying to process this.
That's it, people. It's the silence. I love it. Man, I ain't seen Gresh this speechless since we was in Nashville for SummerSlam around all being out there on the strip. Jesus.
There was no women on that strip. What the fuck?
Yeah, it do be like that too. It do.
If you gonna be on,
That was about the same expression. Yep, right there.
Mm-hmm. It's just like that.
The whole trip on the strip. That was the whole expression.
if you're gonna be white, at least give yourself some ass or something. Shit. Legs, something.
Yep.
Hilarious.
Like, how you got no ass? What? Why are we here?
Why are we here?
Why are you standing here? Go locate your ass. It's missing. File a police report. Your ass is gone. Put it on a cart or something. Put it on a milk carton or something. Yeah. Your ass is not there. It is flatter than a cardboard box.
Oh boy.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's been an epic night, I'll tell you that.
It has been an epic night.
It's an epic night. What the fuck I was supposed to do?
Maybe a grade for night 2, I guess.
All right, so yeah, let's do that. How do we grade? How we going to grade night 2 and night 1 of WrestleMania? So I was starting with Swella. How would you grade night 1 and night 2? Like you can give us both grades. Like
I'm gonna give it A+ for night 1.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give it A- for part 2 for night 2.
Okay. Highlight.
For me, night 1 definitely gets a solid A+, and night 2, I gotta give it a B- more so.
Okay.
Yeah, gotta be
Stone. How would you grade it?
Night 1, I give it an A.
Okay.
Night 2, I'm giving it a B.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a B.
Night 1 for me, I would give it a solid A, standard A, and for night 2, it'd be a B- because it was a slow build up, pick up from the beginning, but then it hit it for me once that triple threat match happened. It's like they got rid of all the matches that they didn't really care too much about, and then as soon as that triple threat hit, it was a wrap. Other than that, yeah, I believe I won the overall predictions this week from when I combined both of them by 1 point. We'll probably do. At some point, we'll probably incorporate championships with these predictions. Like, okay, here's the champion. We'll do that in the future. But other than that, I believe that is all that we have to talk about for WrestleMania night 1 and night 2. If you guys tapped into the podcast, make sure you scan that QR code or follow us on social media at Gresh Unleashed wherever you listen to your podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ayo is Gresh. That goes towards the podcast as well. Make sure you guys follow everything that is going on with us as well. I believe, like I said, I might end up doing a post show for Raw after Mania. Don't quote me on that because I have to sit through 3 hours of Raw.
Speaking of which, real quick, bro.
Yep.
Quick roundtable question for everybody. What do y'all expect from a say like a combination of like surprise points for the Raw after Mania, like some NXT call-ups, free agent signings, like just anything you can shoot in the dark.
My expectation would be low because the last few Raw after Manias weren't really that memorable from a surprise standpoint. But if I could see at least one or two NXT call-ups.
For me, it's like a hit and miss. So it's a possibility they'll put somebody in, and then, next thing you know, they might not. They might just continue on with what they got to have, rematches or whatever. But, if they throw, a nice little wrench in there just to, spruce it up a little bit, then I won't be opposed to it. But it's a hit or miss.
Okay. So, what about you?
Somebody coming back tomorrow. I don't know who it is.
You think Randy Orton?
That's who I think.
Okay.
I don't know where you throw him in at, but somebody coming back.
Shit, have him attack Cody.
I won't be opposed to that either because
already though.
I could see it. I could see it happen.
The chat says they see a Braun call up, Bray return, and possibly Jay White. That's about 3. Yeah. If it do, hopefully they just make it make sense. Don't just throw them out there and expect people to instantly give a shit. That's all I'll say.
Just throwing niggas around.
Oh yeah. Other than that, make sure if you haven't already, make sure you guys check out previous episode of the Gresh Unleashed podcast. We have been on our retro review vibes, and they will always continue. If you are new around here, make sure you check out Gresh Unleashed every Thursday. Our releases are in the morning, so that means you have a full day. If you're on the train, wherever you listen to your podcast, you can literally download it by scanning that QR code or scanning this QR code right here, where you can just go to our central hub, which is GreshUnleashed.com, and you can check that out as well. Other than that, where can they follow you on social media? Starting with you, Highlight.
You already know, man. It's your boy Highlight Real. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Highlight Life. HILITE Life. Follow the Life's a Botch podcast. We did a joint stream here, so if you shout out to everybody who tuned in on the Life's a Botch side, man. If you haven't already, just hit that subscribe button. Also, shout out to OTS Media Code, the platform behind the platform. Make sure y'all go follow everything OTS Media Code if you like music, sports, all that good stuff, man. Go ahead and give them a subscribe. _ OTS Media, all that good stuff.
All right, Stone. What can I hit you up on social media?
Man, all the social media is Stony Stone Hill. All right, Stony Stone Hill. That's Stony
STONEEY. Yep. All right, Stony Stone Hill. All right, bet. We'll make sure to follow you on there as well because we gotta support each other. Sure. You can also follow myself and Swella on. I believe she just unlocked her Twitter, so you can follow her on Twitter at Swella the Bandit 3.
Don't get crazy, you will get blocked.
Come on now, tell them, sis.
I taught her well, so she will block you. My block finger is on 12, so I will block you.
Your her block on 12, mine's like probably on 50 or who knows.
Like you can do a debate, but the moment you start getting intrusive and insulting, you just get blocked. That's all it is.
In the Stephen A. Smith world, don't get disrespectful.
Right.
Don't get stupid.
You know what I mean?
Don't get got.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get got. And also, you can follow me on social media at Josh Gresham ORG on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's the Gresham brand. You can follow the podcast itself everywhere at Gresh Unleashed. And with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed our post-show review for WrestleMania 2023. Both nights are available now wherever you listen to your podcast. And as far as the future is concerned, as like Sting likes to say, the one thing about the future is nothing's for sure. But we can tell you the one thing that is for sure is that we will always be here to give you the content, bring you content on the daily, feel like Gresh Unleashed. And with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in these streets. And remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out. Be breezy.